Oh yeah, what up guys? It's Apollo here. Welcome back to another Siege Battle Total War Rome 2. Today, we are going to witness a strange alliance, but an epic one. Carthage and Rome with Epirus. Literally, these are all just like enemies, you know? They're working together. And they're taking on Boii, Macecily, and Sparta. So sit back, relax, get some snacks and drinks. And speaking of food, today we do have a sponsorship. So big old thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring today's video. So HelloFresh is a fresh food and meal kit delivery service. So you can go on their website and order some meals and they'll ship the fresh ingredients and the instructions on how to cook these meals. My order came in and I got the white cheddar Wonder Burgers, the chicken sausage ragatoni, and the creamy butternut squash and kale cavatappi, which I'm going to be making in today's video. Now, when I go grocery shopping, I'm pretty picky about the produce I select, and I gotta say, the HelloFresh ingredients looks really good. It looks super fresh. There was no rotting, there was no molding or mushy or sad looking vegetables. It all looked fantastic, which you can see right here. So the ingredients are top notch. And my all-time favorite thing about HelloFresh is not only are you getting delicious food and you're gonna have this great dinner, but it also helps you pick up a new skill, which is cooking. It makes you better at cooking because it just dumbs it down. It's so simple, you know, it's easy to read, it's not too complicated, and all the ingredients are there. You don't have to frantically look for ingredients to see if you have it, or you have to rush to the grocery store and buy a bunch of something where you only need a little bit of something. It's just really convenient. HelloFresh will also save you money. It's 72% cheaper than dining at a restaurant or grocery shopping. And what's really cool is because they give you the exact ingredients that you need, it actually helps you save from wasting produce. It's fun too to cook these meals with my wife. I don't know, it just feels different compared to like a non-HelloFresh meal because it's like building Legos or something together. You get to read the instructions together. You're a team. You're making a meal. It looks delicious. It is delicious. It's fun to do with, you know, friends and family. So guys, what are you waiting for? Look down in the video description and use my link, or go to hellofresh.com and use the code POGAPOLLONOV70. So that is POGAPOLLONOV70 for 70% off plus free shipping on your first box. Once you click, my description will live update to count up all of the purchases. So of course, using my link and my discount code will support the channel, guys. Another big thank you to HelloFresh for the sponsorship. This meal was delicious and I'm excited to cook up the other meals as well. So thank you guys again. Check out the link, get some boxes, guys. Try it out, 70% off. It's definitely worth it, and let's jump back into the battle. All right, guys, we're back on the battlefield, and just want to say thanks again to HelloFresh for this opportunity. HelloFresh is one of those sponsorships where I'm like, you know, I love the service whether I was being sponsored or not. Like, it's just a great, awesome business that just drops off delicious food. It makes cooking and grocery shopping so much. I know the ad is over, all right? I'm sorry. We can focus on, but like, guys, check out HelloFresh if you can get it. Like I said, it supports the channel and everything. So I love HelloFresh. I love it. All right. So thanks again. Anyways, Carthage is leading the way. They're leading the way. It looks like they're gonna get the well, actually, this siege tower over here is getting cold feet as it's a little shy of the enemy and it turns its back to the enemy. I don't know what's going on here. They probably should figure that out. So yeah, I don't know if Carthage is kind of having second thoughts here, or maybe there's just a glitch going on, which is it's total war. It's probably more likely a glitch than a mistake here. And here we go. Other siege towers have made the wall, approach the walls. Rome is not too far behind. They're bringing a lot of cohort. Wow, a lot of cohort, just like one unit. They're like, what are you bringing? This unit. Oh, okay. Is he bringing anything else? He might be, but we can't really see because he's probably hiding them in the trees. Now, this is where things are going to get a little interesting with Epirus. This is probably the hardest side to attack. And quite frankly, I'm going to be frank here about it. I don't think he should have attacked over here. I think this was, no. Big mistake. No. Oh, wait, no. Is it blue? So, yeah, no. Because it's easy to defend. Okay? So, are you guys taking notes here? Don't attack this area because it's really easy to hold. And I can understand the reasoning of why you would attack this area. And that's because it's close to the town center, right? You could quickly take it, push forward. But the thing is that it's really easy to hold. And it's mostly this section right here. Like, you could easily have archers up here to support the infantry down here. You could hold here and here. So I think it would have been better for them to attack probably like over here. Just kind of put some pressure on the flank, you know, and help their allies. But anyways, we do have infantry charging in. We have the Libyan infantry that are like, yeah, nah, take that. They're going to charge in there. And, you know, the Libyans are like, guys, if you squint your eyes, they kind of look like Romans. I mean, Sicily is like desert Rome, so just trying to get their soldiers all riled up. And then over on this side, this is going to be a whole nother beast to deal with, as we have an ocean of Spartan hoplites, or karaoke hoplites, of the Spartan culture. So this is going to be like, you know, cue SpongeBob an eternity later to break through this. You know, the SpongeBob intermission thing. But yeah, it's going to take forever to break through this. It's going to be really frustrating for them. Back over here, Rome is also touching tips with the Spartans. They are having a battle here to see who deserves the red colors. But, you know, in my opinion, I think Sparta looks more fresh. The gold and red is just, it can't be beat. We do have some artillery firing down as well, which is destroying some troops here. I think that's the Spartan or the Roman artillery from the tree line. Not exactly the best artillery spot. Now, I don't... Do they actually fire through the trees, or can they hit the trees? I don't remember. I never put my artillery in trees because of the thought of them hitting the trees and not reaching the settlement. And it looks like they just go through them, so... You know what they say? Trees are 80% air. You guys ever hear that? I don't know if that... I used to play golf. I mean, I still do, but it's like once a year now. But I used to be, I know, you know, a little competitive golfer. Why am I talking about this? Anyways, that's where the saying came from, where it's like if you had to hit a shot through the tree, it's like, well, the tree's 80% air. So I got 80% chance of hitting my ball through that tree. But it feels like it's like 90% solid every time I went golfing. You know, that's how it went for me. Obviously, I'm not a professional golfer. If I was, I wouldn't be here right now. Actually, you know, I'd still probably do YouTube. That would be cool. If I was a professional golfer, I'd make a YouTube channel of it, you know? Anyways, you know what? One more comment about that. It's because I was like middle class, lower middle class growing up. And if you here's the secret of being a professional golfer, okay? Number one, be a prodigy, all right? And just be a natural at it and just be awesome, right? That's pretty tough for most people. Number two, be uber wealthy and play on some of the finest golf courses in the world and have some of the finest trainers in the world, and you will be a professional, okay? I promise you that. You gotta work hard, of course. Anyways, Epirus charging in with mercenary Etruscan hoplites. taking on the Celtic Warriors. So I'm a little concerned about Epirus right here because I don't think they have enough to break through. I think Boei, it's going to be tough for them. It's really what this is a 1 versus 1.2. And I say 1.2 because we have 2 units here of Macedonian, however you call them, some units here. So it's not quite a 1v1. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Now back over in this way, Rome is having some luck here on breaking through the Spartan lines. And they are doing exactly what they should be doing, which is throwing a bunch of crap at them. You don't want to fight the Spartans head on. Apply directly to the head. No, you want to apply Pila directly to the head against these Spartan warriors. That's what you want to do. So the Romans charging in some cohort. Hey, guy, cohort. Oh, hey, cohort. Oh, it's this over. Oh, hey, cohort. They got a lot of cohort. We do have some Syrian archers, so that's pretty cool. And some slingers. Some more cohort. Evocati cohort. Ooh. You guys hear that audio? I don't know what's going on there. Maybe my computer's dying. Over here, we've got Carthage pushing in against the Spartans. Macedonians. Oh no! What is happening? What is going on with the sound in this? But yeah, the Carthaginians pushing against the Spartan hoplites. Okay. Should I be worried about this? There is some major performance issues right now. Now, it could be Rome too. Or it could be that my computer has reached the end of its life. But yeah, the Carthaginians have pushed up a lot of Libyan infantry to confront the Spartans. The Spartans I just feel like the Spartans are holding everything over on this side. And Macedon is more or less a support player, just kind of throwing units wherever they can to fill in the gaps. Over here, Epirus is going full sail. Yeah, guys, my computer is about like 5 years old. 5 years old since I've upgraded it. It's got a 1080 Ti. I don't know. It just it runs most things fine. I'm not one of, see, that's the thing is as much as I play video games, I don't really care too much about computers. I know. I don't know. It sounds weird, right? But I just don't care. I'm like, whatever. As long as it's playing the game. I'm not one of those it's only getting me 59.9 frames per second, not 60. I mean, I understand, oh, nice stab right there. They're breaking through the Spartans much better than I expected. That is for sure. In fact, they made a gap here, and they're pushing up some infantry as we speak. So far, this attack has gone decently well. Decently well. And if I'm the Carthaginians over here, this is pretty smart. I like how they're playing kind of reserved. They got the arrow towers on their side. They could be hyper aggressive and rush down and try to flank, but I don't think it's worth it for the amount of men you're going to lose just to break through. I think it's better to just take your time here, let these arrow towers chip away at the Spartans, and at the same time, the other Carthaginian section of the army is making great ground here. So, oh, siege tower, arrow tower gone. More and more Spartans getting chewed up. So yeah, when it comes to computers, at this point, I'll probably just buy pre-built computers. I know you don't get as much bang for your buck, but I just don't get into it. You know what I mean? I just don't care. So for some people, oh, excuse that voice. I am recovering from the flu, so if you hear a voice crack, it's not because I'm going through puberty, because I'm recovering from a sickness. I'm sick. Yeah, I had the flu. Anyways, what was I saying? I don't know. Yeah, I'll buy a computer outright just because. Oh yeah, I get why. Some people like to pimp my ride with their computers, put lights in it and stuff. But it's who cares? You know, I've never been one of those people. I'm just I don't care. I don't care what it looks like. Just play the damn game. Maybe I'm just old-fashioned like that. The Spartans are still holding on for dear life over here. I just don't think it's worth it. I think it might be time to fall back to the second layer. And really, what the defenders need to do is make sure they're preserving their best units for this final stand, because this is the hardest defense point right here. This first opening area is going to be the hardest point to defend. But once you fall back to here, it's going to be a pain in the butt for the attackers. So if anything, I would say this is a heavily defensive favored map, because there's only 3 choke points that you can attack here in this final stand. And, you know, even though the attackers have, like, really good factions like Carthage, Rome, and Epirus, I still think it's in the defenders' advantage, this map. I mean, obviously, the defense is always in the defenders' advantage, right? Because they're defending. You know what I mean? But I think this map is especially cruel to the attackers. Nice little stand by Boei here, still trying to hold back Epirus. This is where, if I was the defenders, this is where I'd really try to capitalize and really try to punish the attackers. Like, if you could, and they're already doing it. It looks like Boei is going to win here. I would commit everything. He's falling back right now, but it's like, well, it's just archers. But I would send in more and rush down this Epirus army. Because if you can take him out, that's one less army you have to worry about. And then once you defeat him, you fall back and you go to the second layer. That's what I would be doing. I'd be like, hey, let's kick his ass. Let's go. There we go. Nice play by Boei. You see that little flank there with the sword followers? That's going to instantly break them, and that's the kind of domino effect that you need. Pretty soon, this other unit will break. So that's really nice. Now, Epirus is trying to scramble and get some troops up there, but it's going to be too late. Sorry. I don't know. Anyways, sword followers, they're going to go ahead and break from that flank and prepare for a secondary wave from Epirus. Epirano. All right, more. Ooh. Nice stand by Sparta, but they've sent in the Royal Spartans. Actually really surprised by this. I personally wouldn't have done this. Yes, it's a very easy choke point to hold right here, but you're pretty much crumbling everywhere else. Carthage is breaking through. Sparta can't hold. Thankfully, they're retreating the general out of there. You got to get out of there. You got to. But I mean, what is in Rome should be like pouring through over here. Like, he should have done that yesterday, okay? Because he could have cut off that Roman retreat. There's a huge gap right here. He could have ran through. Rome, what are you doing? Get in there. Shove your gladius right in their pie hole. But yeah, it's looking decent for the attackers, excluding this area. It looks all like it doesn't look too bad. Epirus though is making a little bit of a comeback over on this side. Boei has two choices: send up more troops or fall back. I mean, I guess a third one would like concede defeat or whatever, but it's too early for that. I mean, but you could technically do it. It is a choice. Just surrender. But that would be really lame. You know? You ever play Total War with those types of people? And maybe you are one of those types of people, you know? And try not to take offense to this, but it's the kind of people that are just like, as soon as one bad thing goes on, you know, it's not even like the end of the world kind of bad thing in the battle. They just like admit defeat. It's like, dude, I especially hate it when they're my teammate, you know? Because it's like, brah, like we still could have won this battle, but you just give up. He's like, yeah, there's no way. Nah, there's no way. It's like, come on. You don't quit, never. Even when defeat seems like there's no escape, you might as well just fight a glorious end, you know? It's like that kind of mentality is perfect for Warhammer, you know? It's like, well, you know, Warhammer, at least the battles are only 5 minutes long at the most. So if I'm losing, I can get out real quick. That's like the best way to describe the Warhammer elements of Total War. It's like literally the shorts of Total War. You know, like shorts on YouTube. Like Warhammer is shorts for Total War players. Well, I wouldn't even say Warhammer's for Total War players. You know what I mean? It's like for normie. Okay, I'm pushing my limit here. It's like for people who don't play Total War. And it's like, okay, I gotta be careful with it. It's like, you know, battle, do it again, battle, do it again, battle, dude. Oh, big magic, do it again. You know, where like I'm someone that like I like to feel like I'm on the battlefield. You know what I mean? And I'm like, yes. Like, you're getting into like an hour-long struggle. It's like a fight against a worthy opponent. You know, like. And you're just like, I don't know. It just feels more immersive and epic when you're like in the, it's just nasty, hour long of nastiness. You know what I mean? Instead of like 5 minute, boom, my dragon goes in and kills your wizard. Boom. You know, it's just not for me. Not for me. Well, but who am I kidding? I don't even play Total War anymore. But yeah, so Epirus is pushing forward. They've broken through Boii. And they do have an opportunity to push. Now, here's the cool thing about this pathway over here is that you technically don't have to go through multiple layers of defense. It's one big hill. Now, if I was the defenders, I'd kind of push out a bit more. Maybe like go right here. Maybe he's afraid of archers or something, but I would kind of like double layer it just to buy more time, because if the enemy starts attacking you right here, they're pretty much knocking on Heaven's Door, which is the town center, you know? So, gotta be careful there. But yeah, everybody has fallen back. This has been a huge success for the attackers, and soon they will begin their next assault. All right, guys, here we go. Next assault underway. All right, we got mercenary noble fighters getting ready to charge. Now, I don't know what exactly he's doing here other than, okay, he's trying to burn the tower. Oh, that's pretty nice. Men, we can throw these torches through the wall. Come on, this is stupid. Like, at the very least, like, have them have to throw it over the walls, you know? Like, damn, look at this. Look how stupid this looks. Look how stupid that looks. And just the trajectory, it looks like a rocket going. It just looks stupid. Like, it looks like it's gaining speed as it goes through the wall. But yeah, they're gonna burn it down, so they don't have to worry about the tower. That's pretty smart. They've got some archers over here. Here's the big question here. Here is the big challenge about this defense, okay? On the inner section of this settlement are Spartans waiting to destroy you and everything you dreamed of, and they're gonna sleep with your wife, okay? If you don't win this battle. You guys ever work out and you think about, not about Spartans sleeping with your wife, but okay, hold on. Do you ever work out and you're like, if I don't finish this last rep, if I can't do one more rep, then my entire family dies? You know, to like get in your head in your scenario, you know, the scenario where you just see people like overcome adversity because they have to. Anyways, if they don't win this battle, the Spartans are sleeping with their wives. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. There we go. They're attacking. So what was I even talking? Oh yeah, the big question is, it's not really a question. I have the answer. It's not that hard to figure out unless you're, you know, IQ of 60. But you need to save your ammo and your pilum for the final stage, because that is where the hardest defensive units are. And you want to use as many projectiles as possible to weaken them before you engage. Okay? And wow. What just happened? Yeah, they just broke through so easily. So there they go. They're going to push in here. That's really good. That's really promising. At this point, it needs to be like red alert. Everybody needs to get the hell out of here, because their backs are exposed. If I'm Epirus, I'm charging in. I'm getting in there nasty, okay? I'm just getting full nasty. Just go in there, because you're going to put pressure on them to hold, and it's going to leave them exposed. Now, they are trying to do everything they can to block the streaming angry Romans from getting behind their teammate. But this is easy. All you have to do is go around. Just go around. Go around.
Get ready!
But there's a lot of Romans in reserve, and I'm hoping they have a lot of Pila. This is not looking good. I'm looking at this, I'm like, how are they gonna do it? How are they gonna do it? I don't know. I don't know. And why are they even bothering sending this unit of mercenary troops over here? It's like, my lord, we have some mercenaries that have a contract it's due for payment. He's like, all right, just send them over to the unimportant tower all the way on the other side, where there's also artillery that is totally unimportant and doesn't really affect us at all. Yeah, just go ahead and send them over there for them to die, because this is a total waste of men for no apparent reason, because this section of the map doesn't even come into play when you're attacking this godforsaken settlement. So why are they over here? I don't know. But, oh, and they're sending another one too. But these are the sacred band. Yeah, I don't like them. They're not even mercenaries, but too bad. Now the artillery, okay, all right. Well, I guess you have somewhat of a point there. The artillery is firing from way from downtown all the way. I still wouldn't worry about it, though. I mean, like, who cares? Like, if they get a couple hits, who cares? I think you'd save more lives just pretending it's not there than trying to destroy it. You know? Who cares? Who cares? But yeah. Epirus. They need to get to Epirus. They could... okay. Rome was just way too docile there. Like, dude, you're Rome. Just get in there and give them the gladius. Get these... Just pour in. Look at all these reserves. Just pour in overwhelmed, because what's happening here is that Epirus is crumbling. They're crumbling. So get in there and give them the cold steel. So Epirus now has to play it a little cautiously. A little cautiously. Because they don't want to bleed troops unnecessarily. It's just one unit, though. Yeah, they got to get in there and give them the cold steel. So, Carthage is moving up. They're sending up more troops. Here comes Macecily. They're going to throw in some Pila and retreat. That's actually pretty nifty. It was kind of like dropping the middle finger and then getting the hell out of there. I don't think it really did much. It probably killed a couple men, but that's about it. Rome shouldn't care about this. They should care about cutting off this guy. I mean, okay, at this point, they should focus on cutting down all these units. Look, as Johnny Cash once said, you can run on for a long time, but sooner or later, God's gonna cut you down. And I don't know how that has any relevance to this at all. So, over on this side, it looks like the Carthaginians are going to be pushing to try to begin the attack over on this front. That's a smart... that's what I would do. Look at these guys. They're down to 63. This was a healthy unit of 100. They lost 100 men trying to destroy 2 towers and 2 artillery. Insane. Crazy. But I guess, you know, I guess the artillery would be able to shoot. and do some damage there. So, yeah, I get it. I get it. I understand. It makes sense now. It makes sense now. Now I feel like the idiot. All right. So Rome is going to focus on this front. If I'm Epirus, I just tell them go here, and it does appear that they're doing that. Just send everything on the far flank. Rome might even want to send a couple units down here as well because Epirus is pretty depleted. So, what is going on over here? Oh, I see. They cut him off. I mean, Rome is playing this fairly smart. I like how he's using his noggin and trying to destroy these arrow towers with the torches. The funny thing, though, is like, if there was even a grain of reality in that tactic, towers would be drastically different. Oh, they just killed that like officer. That was pretty epic. But what I'm saying here is that if you could easily destroy these towers by throwing a couple torches like this, I mean, you can, right? Okay. I don't want to make it... Okay. Let me explain this. You can easily burn a wooden structure like this by throwing a torch. But the practicality of this is stupid. Because all these Romans would have to be carrying around multiple torches. And they'd also have to light it on fire. And then they would have to toss it a very far distance, where I'm sure there would be defenders here, like, putting out the flames. You know what I mean? I don't know. Whatever. What the hell am I even talking about? Who cares? Who cares about the battle? Anyways, over here, we've got a very aggressive Carthaginian force that is taking some heavy losses against Boii. They have the Sacred Band. The Sacred Band. Sacred. Yeah, so they're pushing up some troops. They're pushing up some troops and doing stuff. Over here, Rome is kind of taking a breather, which, you know, makes sense. They just destroyed some troops that were trying to retreat. They're still trying to destroy the towers by throwing the torches through the walls. Imagine being one of these archers and being like, what the hell? I'd be like, am I going crazy here, guys? Or are those torches flying under us through our defenses and lighting our tower on fire? What's happening? Am I in a coma? That's the first thing I would think. You guys ever lucid dream? You guys know what lucid dreaming is? So lucid dreaming, if you don't know, is kind of like, you know, when you're dreaming and you can like do whatever you want in your dream. That happens to me a lot. And there's certain things, and if you want to learn it, it's a skill, right? You can figure out how to do it. I'm not saying every time I dream, I lucid dream, but I do lucid dream a lot. Sometimes I don't realize I'm dreaming. But just whenever you're dreaming, I know that's easier said than done. Nice. Going down. But whenever you're dreaming, you just question everything that you're doing. And you're like, I don't know. For me, when I lucid dream, it's just kind of like, there's just certain things that happen that I'm like, oh, this is a dream. This is a dream. So none of this matters, you know? Like, there's time, you know, ever you had dreams where you do something really stupid and you're like really embarrassed about it and you're like, oh gosh. And then you wake up and you're like, oh, thank God it was a dream. It wasn't real. Well, there's times where it's like that, where like something really stupid will happen and I'm just like, oh, wait a second. No, this is a dream. Okay, whew. And it's kind of weird too, because the people I create in my dreams will interact with me about it being a dream. You know, where they'll be like, yeah, it's a dream. Am I going crazy? But yeah, my dream figures will be like, yeah, you're dreaming. Yeah. It's weird. I don't know. Let me know down below. Tell me about your dreams. except for the ones you have with me. All right, I don't want to hear about that. Okay, that's between you and yourself. All right, I don't need to hear about any of those dreams. But yeah, it's kind of weird, you know. It's weird to lucid dream. It's almost like having a superpower, you know. It's like you're making a movie, but without any cameras, and you can do whatever you want. And I will do like some horrific stuff too. You know what I mean? Once I realize I'm dreaming, like, all right, I'm gonna push this kid off the cliff. I'm just kidding. I don't do that. Even in my dreams, I wouldn't. Even if I know it was a dream, I wouldn't do that. Because there are certain times where I'm not sure if I'm dreaming, you know? And I'm just like, this is a dream, right? Right? Am I dreaming right now? Hold on. Let me try to go fly real quick. Okay, no, I'm not dreaming. All right, nice little stand here by Sparta. And we've got Epirus taking their time, which is cool. They're trying to keep their fatigue. Oh, by the way, guys, if you want to learn how to lucid dream, just have a dream journal. I know that sounds really stupid, but whenever you have a dream and you wake up, quickly write down what happened in your dream, so you don't forget it. Because often what happens is we have a dream and then we're like, whoa, that was weird, and then we carry on with our daily activities, and then we forget. We forget about that dream, like, completely. Unless we have something happen in our life that reminds us of the dream, and then they're like, oh, yeah, that's right. I had this weird dream about, you know, this pickle man who chased me down and said, you know, eat my vinegarly deliciousness. I don't know. Okay, anyways, moving on. That's a stupid joke. But yeah, get a dream journal. Write down what you dream about. And then what happens is you find consistency in your dreams that will give away that you're dreaming, you know? By the way, Carthage is just standing here, so that's exciting. That's probably why I'm talking about dreams right now. Rome is pushing forward, trying to deal with the Spartans. But that's one of my triggers, quote unquote triggers, is that when I move stuff with my mind, like 90% of my dreams are me moving stuff with my mind. So whenever I do that, first off, I get really excited because that's like a power that I would want in real life. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I finally cracked it. I figured it out. I can move objects with my mind. And then I'm like, oh, wait a second. I'm dreaming. Son of a gun. Son of a gun. So they got a nice little cab charge there to try to reinforce this front. They are falling back some infantry. These are the Oathsworn. They have no need to fall back. I guess they're going to try to cycle in some fresh troops. But I like how patient Epirus is being. It's because they don't have a lot of troops. They don't want to just throw them away. They're just putting pressure on the enemy on this flank. Carthage, on the other hand, this is a terrible attack formation. Like, you never want to go in like a column like this. So whenever you're attacking, don't just like attack, like click the attack button, but instead line them up in front. You know, like this. Just line them up in front and then attack. And that way you've got a ton of units fighting. Because right now, I'd say like 90% of these units are not fighting. And so these men back here are just getting tired. Doing nothing. They're like, you get them, Bob. I'm tired. I'm tired. I just want a lucid dream. I just want a lucid dream. There we go. So that's how you do it right there. See how I lined him up, then he attacked. That looks so much better. More and more units coming over. Thank goodness. He's getting over there. Rome is giving it all, giving it his all as well. Ugh. Good old Rome. Rome, Rome, Rome. Rome. Mother to us all. Royal Peltis now in the front line. They should be able to handle these cohort pretty easily. And that's probably why Boei is now sending up the Oathsworn. Bringing up the Oathsworn. Man, I would kill. Okay, I wouldn't literally kill, but I would really want to see peak Rome. Like, if you could travel back in time, like Octavian Emperor time, you know, just to see Rome, to walk the streets of Rome. Wow. What a life. It all went downhill from there. Think about it, guys. Rome was peak society, and then it all went down. Actually, that's not true. Actually, that is true. That is true. Peak society. But all good things come to an end. Let's not be sad it's over, but be happy it happened. We're making trophies. Good old Rome. Sad. Sad. Rome, come back! So they're fighting the good fight over there. Still trying to break through. Nobody's really broken through here, so as I watch these troops duke it out, I'm just going to keep thinking about Rome. Rome. Envy of the world. All roads lead to Rome. I love Rome. So nice. Good old Rome. All right, so the troops here are falling back. Carthage does not like what he sees, and he's going to reorganize. I don't know, I guess give his troops a break. That's a pretty good move right there, trying to surround the sword followers here. Didn't really do a good job surrounding them. Just kind of continues to do the same mistake of just charging into a column, as a column. Over here, Rome still has not broken through. There's that. Over on this side, same thing over here. Nobody's broken through. All right, so we did some fast forwarding here. The Romans crumbled. It's because they sent all their units over to this side. Epirus is still just like, yeah, I'm done. He's like, I'm just chilling over here. And then over on this front, Carthage has been nothing but a meat grinder. So at this point, guys, it says the balance of power is greatly in favor of the attacker. Excuse me, the attackers. But yeah, I don't think so. So eventually, what this becomes is just like a disgusting meat grinder that just really leads to nothing. So we'll do more fast forwarding. So way over on this flank, I think the Carthaginians are done for once and for all. They've lost their general. The general's bodyguard are about to break. And then over on this side, this is basically the best push for the attackers. And now the balance of power is starting to climb up in favor of the defenders. There is a couple random units of Spartans here that are like, if we don't move, they won't see us. And I guess he's hoping, like, he'll just abandon this flank and then these guys can charge in. But at this point, you're just wasting time. Like, you might as well attack on all fronts. I think the biggest flaw for the attackers right here is called not properly managing your projectiles. I think they should. I don't know if the artillery would have reached all the way back here. Maybe this one. I would have saved most of my archer ammo, my Javi ammo for this final stand right here. And I think if they did that, they would have easily have broken through. Because that's the thing about choke points. It's easy to shoot them down. Because sooner or later, God's going to cut you down. Alright guys, we fast forward to the final minute. It is fairly close, as all of the defenders have now committed over to this front, except for this unit here. But if we look at this unit, it's Oathsworn. And the biggest threat to them, there's like, are these all, okay, Royal Peltis, that's pretty tough. This is actually going to be pretty close here. Let's see if they can pull this out. Pull out a victory here for the attackers. I don't know what the hell these Romans are doing, but it's literally, it's pissing me off. No, but seriously, they need to charge in. Oh, they wasted too much time. They won by the timer. The defenders won by the timer. Okay. If they just attacked these Romans, I think they could have won. What a shame. All right. Well, let's end the battle replay. So this was sent in by Amin. Amin, thank you so much for the battle replay. He played as Bowie Eye. But yeah, this was a cool battle. It really came down to resource management. But good. Lizard Lips, nice. Alpha Monkey. Very cool names, very cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. I might call this one like How to Lucid Dream, The Siege, or There Once Was a Dream Called Rome. I don't know. I'm just kidding. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. I can give you more life tips in future videos. Thank you. I'll see you next time on the battlefield.